Hey, I'm Jesse, you're watching JLS Comics. Thanks for pressing play. Today we're talking about Tomb Raider, the 2018 film starring Alicia Vikander, directed by Norwegian director Roar Uthaug. I had an opportunity to see this movie a couple days early as an early screening, and I do want to thank Warner Brothers and Jesse, the Warner Brothers representative that was there in the theater for the opportunity. And I'm happy to bring you this spoiler-free review. So the movie essentially is a 2013 reboot of the Tomb Raider video game franchise, which if you don't know, I know my viewers are very smart, but Tomb Raider is a adaptation of a video game. There were a couple films many years ago starring Angelina Jolie. I do have a apprehension with video game adaptations. There have been a few that are good that I really like, namely the first Resident Evil film, probably one of the best of these. And of course, you know, the Tomb Raiders that she was in, Angelina Jolie, that is. So my first question coming into this, being that it's such a long-running franchise, is how does Alicia Vikander fit as Lara Croft? Is she believable in it? Could you step into this role and carry the franchise forward? And I have to tell you, yes, absolutely. She is great in this. Right from those opening scenes, we see that she's physical, she's reckless, she's daring, she's very athletic, and she looks great. She really looks just like this. Let me tell you. Same with the back. Look at that. That right there is Alicia Vikander. We also learned that her father is missing, believed to be passed away, about 7 years from when this kicked off, and that kind of informs her journey going forward. Her motivation throughout this is trying to find her father, or some answer behind why he's believed dead. And there's also Himiko, the death god, that serves as sort of a MacGuffin device in terms of you know, plot, and something that this narrative needs to revolve around in terms of being an adventure and a journey. There's some really cool scenes in here where it just definitely looks like it came out of the game. You know, some cool things that you would have to do in some of the levels. I'm like, yes, that's really cool. There's a really neat scene with a rusted out like World War II era you know, plane that I really liked. So a couple of the other actors in this, Walter Goggins, who is a villain in this. We don't really get to know a whole lot about his character. He's a little bit two-dimensional in that regard, but he does, Walter Goggins does the best that he can with what he's given, and he does really well with it. It's just that there's no motivation told behind why he is the villain. We also have Daniel Wu, who plays kind of like a sidekick to Lara. He's really great. There's some good funny moments between them, and actually throughout the film. I did laugh a few times, so I did enjoy that. He's good as the actor. Also had Dominic West playing Lara's father, Dr. Croft. He was fine, just kind of there when he needed to be in flashbacks or what have you. Overall, this felt very familiar. Like, we've seen this before. There's the inevitable comparisons to some of the other, you know, finding treasure type of, you know, adventure films, as well as the familiarity with Lara herself and the video game series. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this. I really liked it. I want to see Alicia again as Lara Croft. I think she's a great fit for it. And I think that you'll enjoy this quite a bit as well, especially if you like this genre of, you know, action, adventure, mystery. You know, I think that this will be fun for you. And overall, I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely check this out. If you've seen it, or when you see it, come back, stop into the comments and let me know what you thought of it. You know, comments, questions, if I'm way off on this, or is this spot on, you agree with me. Be happy to hear your feedback, so continue the conversation down there in the comments. That's it, guys. This is Jesse with JLS Comics, and this has been a review of the 2018 film Tomb Raider.